seemed like they really competed hard and helped Buffalo end up losing in that fashion.
Yeah, I mean, we can't understand that these are not normal circumstances, and everybody wrapped their mind around that coming into the game. You had a backup coach. We had a G League guy out there, a couple of G League guys playing for us. But, you know, the thing about this team's character is that it's a next man up mentality, and they really brought the effort and the collective team energy.
What did you see in the fourth quarter with DeRozan? What were you trying to do with him?
We were trying to trap him, get the ball out of his hands for a while. He did a good job of getting off of it to Vucevic, creating some situations there. Last 2 minutes, we ended up bringing in our defensive lineup. We did some switching. In both groups, what really hurt us was the offensive rebounding. You know, not coming up with that defensive rebound when we needed it was really killer.
What were you looking for in terms of foul-wise when up one with the 16 seconds?
Well, them up one, as I looked at the clock, I'm looking at that gray area of time, right? Like, do I have enough time to get a shot on the back end of this if they run it all the way down? Or do I just take the foul now and live with if he makes both or misses one? And now we got a lot more time to execute on the back end. It ended up, obviously, he made both of them, but we still got two really great looks from three to tie the game. Guys executed down the stretch, and, you know, they just didn't fall. But, you know, as a coach, you always kick yourself. Should I, should not? But it's that 5 seconds, you know, the way we was rebounding. What if we let them run it out and now they get another tip-out, game over? I don't know. That's all hypothetical. It didn't work out. That's what happened.
There's preceding the two looks from Melo and Wayne from three. There was the Russ ISO on Vucevic and the left-handed layup attempt. What did you make of that possession?
You know, once we saw with Russ, they switched Vucevic on the Russ because I was sitting there. I was going to maybe call a timeout, just depending on what transpired. But when I saw Russ on Vucevic, I said, this is probably going to be as good as it gets at the rim. And he really did a nice job of attacking. Got to his left hand on the other side of the rim, and it just didn't fall through. But, you know, at that point, you know, again, that's one of those, you know, you as a coach, you say, do I call a timeout and maybe not get as good a shot as I would get or get that matchup, you know, as I would just letting it flow. You know, a lot of times, too, you know, you call a timeout and they can get the best defensive players on the floor. They start switching everything. You know, a lot of stuff goes through your head at that point. I like the look. I'll take Russ against their five, against Vuce. They won that battle.
I don't know how much of this you can take moving forward, because who knows what'll be on Tuesday. But as this team moves forward without Aiden, did you see things in the second quarter and then in the third quarter, offensively, defensively, that maybe could be sustainable for stretches?
Yeah, because I think what the team really wrapped their mind around was how much we need to move the ball to be a good rhythm offensive basketball team. Because you don't have AD to book in 22 to 24, you know, maybe 30 on some nights. You can't book that. So you have to rely on the guy next to you to help you. Obviously, Russ and Bron can still go do it. Carmelo against certain matchups can still go do it. But the ball movement, I was really happy with, and I thought that they really bought into that as a key to our game.
You know, offensive rebounding is going to be an issue, right? Because, you know, even after this game, you're probably not getting size back for a while. What can we block out?
We got to block out. I mean, I still got the visuals in my mind, but just too many times shot goes up and we just stand and turn and watch. And we got to go find bodies, especially when we got our small ball group out there. They cannot spectate. You know, Bron and Melo a lot of times are wrestling with those big guys, and those smalls got to come back in and clean up some of those long rebounds and, you know, and those rebounds around the elbow free throw area where you saw a lot of those tip outs end up locating. So that's something that we can remedy. That's something that you can correct. That's a controllable thing, as Coach Frank always says. And so we're going to keep showing them and keep working at this idea of holding teams to one shot and giving ourselves a great chance to get out and run.
How much did you hear from Frank during the game?
Of course, and then obviously post game. You know, it's a tough spot for Coach, man. This is, you know, it's weird to be honest with you. You know, I don't ever want to coach a team you know, under tough circumstances, obviously, you want Frank on that sideline. You know, I'm just happy that he trusted me to do the job and, you know, hurry back, coach.
Hey, Coach. Just wanted to talk to you about the small ball lineup. You know, LeBron playing, you know, in the post, and then, you know, being able to pass out of the post, and then your guys' spacing, really good spacing, and running that pick and switch action that you guys ran too. Just wanted to ask you about that.
You know, again, he's so versatile. He gives you so many different looks, and we got two really good catch and shoot threes for Melo out of the post late, and they got a finger on it. A big steal that he was rocketing to Trevor in the corner that ended up going out of bounds on the baseline. But boy, if he could have got through there, that would have been another nice look for us from three. But I just like the idea that, you know, coach continues to emphasize to these guys positionless basketball, different guys setting screens, different guys rolling, different guys handling, different guys posting. And, you know, they seem to really be buying into the idea of that.
Bill Oram on Zoom.
Hey, Fizz, I was just curious about the logistics of your communication with Frank during this time, and particularly at halftime. Did he send you a text with all of his thoughts? Was there a FaceTime? Like, how does that actually work when you're in this situation?
You mean you didn't see the earbuds I had on during the game? I'm just kidding, Commish. I did not have my earbuds. No, you know, via text. He just texted me during halftime, gave me some bullet points. It would be the same thing we would do at our normal halftime. We would come in, collectively put our minds together on what we need to clean up and what we need to keep doing well. And he sent me some great ideas that really helped us. And then, you know, obviously post game, he was tremendously supportive and proud of his staff.
Last two have Dan with a follow-up and Dave with a follow-up.
Just kind of when I said like about planning forward, but it's sort of, you just kind of have to wrap your head around like, I'm going to be in this role until I don't know when. Is that present?
You know, I do the job that's needed to be done. Whatever Frank needs from me, I'm going to do whatever it takes to the fullest. I'm going to get these guys everything I got. And I don't get too far ahead. That's one thing I've learned over my travels now and my ups and downs is just control what I can in the moment. And that's all I'm going to do.
Okay.
Where was Frank during the game, and can Frank go back with you guys?
I don't know where Coach was at. I really don't know where he was at. I won't even want to speculate where he was. Or if he's flying backwards, I don't know.
Yeah, just Trevor. What would you see?
I really just one is just getting back on court. Right, that's just sweating, hitting, cutting, all of the good stuff. For him to see the ball go in was huge. You know, he's going to add a ton of versatility to our team as he gets stronger and gets his conditioning up. But I thought he added a nice little element. It was nice to be able to say with 2:30 to go, Trev, get in there for defense. Right? That's going to be a nice, you know, knife in the shed for coach to be able to go to Trev for late game situations, to be able to switch stuff and, you know, put him on different people that have a scoring ability.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right. Thanks, guys.